Hey you guys, Lori Frederick here. One of my favorite sayings is that if you squat more often, you build more muscle mass, and more muscle mass equals a greater metabolism. And so if you have a higher metabolism, you can eat more tacos. So more squats equal more tacos. But seriously, I had a colleague recently, Blaine, call me out about how reading this article about how squats can help you live longer and not fall. Anyway, there's a couple articles and studies out that combine squatting or leg strength or just getting up and down off the floor with longevity and better health and better circulation. One, I want to say that in circulation cardiovascularly, if you have more muscle mass in your legs, they're big, strong muscles, big. Your heart has to pump more volume and more distance around that. So that's why when you have more muscle mass in your legs, that it's better for you and your heart as you age. Okay, that's the one on that one. The one, I'm not sure exactly which article you're talking about. There's one where there's a test out that says, can you get down on the floor and then back up again? Try not to use your hands for every body part or knee or whatever that you use to get up or down. It's a point off sort of thing. So one of the ways that you get back, now don't laugh, my hip's been bothering me, but you cross your feet and you kind of get down, and then you almost get back up. I got to use maybe one hand. So that would be minus a point to get back down and up. You know, however many people die after this study. The point is that if you get down on the floor in the middle of nowhere once each day, I especially tell this to all my grandparents and people who are really getting older, no matter how you do it, right? If you can get down on the ground, play with grandkids or whatever, how you can get back up again does train your coordination, your balance, your leg muscles, okay? So that's it for there. One of the things we actually have with balance biomechanics is we do a specialized training on how to fall correctly. I was a gymnast, so it kind of came from there. But the idea is that your body needs to know how to crumple with control and then roll, all right? So if you're falling backwards, you don't just want to fall. A lot of times people get really injured because they're rigid and they're scared, and then they hit rather than crumple. It's a weird thing. You actually have to practice this. But again, don't laugh. But if you crumple and then roll, then you are lower to the ground, so you have less chance of severe like head injury or breakage or something like that, right? And then the thing I work on, and I haven't been a little bit, is rolling back up. Okay, now not all of this is necessary, of course, but some sort of, like we've done it where we raise the floor up, we use big padding. However you're gonna do it safely, it is really good to learn how to crumple. How good you are at getting into a small ball helps you not get as injured when you fall. And for all of you going, well, I don't really get into a small ball very well. Guess what? We practice. You start sitting on something lower and lower and lower and lower and lower, and then see if you can't get mobile enough to get there. Flexibility is your ability to get into that range of motion. Mobility is owning that range of motion and getting out of it as well. Okay, so those are the differences there. I love this topic, so if you want to go down any other rabbit holes on this one, please let me know. But hopefully this helps understand why squatting more is such a benefit for fall prevention, cardiovascular health, and if you want to eat more tacos.